In building roads, one must figure out how steep the road will be. In creating a stairway, the steepness of it must be considered. When constructing wheelchair ramps and stairs, slope is a major consideration so that users will have ease in using them. Mountain climbers need to consider the slope of the hill in order to judge the danger they might be facing. Well, in the business, the slope will tell us whether a particular price offer would give in a big profit to the company or not. So as you observe, we have discussed or we are we are discussing here about the steepness of the building in roads rather, the steepness of the stairways and even the wheelchair ramps. So in this lesson, we are to discuss about slope. So what is slope? The slope is the steepness of the line. So when we say steepness, ito na yung slanting. Slanting kanina dun sa wheelchair ramps, slanting doon sa stairways. Slope is in a line. Slope of a line rather is in the form of m is equal to rise over run, where the rise measures the vertical change and the run measures the horizontal change. So in order for us to understand it clearly, we'll have an example. We are to find the slope of the line given in this graph. So for us to identify the slope of the line, of this line, we need to find first points within this line. Now, to find points in this line, we will take a look of the ordered pairs that the line passes through, or kung saan natatamaan, ano yung mga ordered pairs na natamaan ng line na ito. So, the first number or your first ordered pair na makikita ninyo will be this part. Since dito siya nagtama, it is in the y-axis, so we have a y-intercept. So, we have the first ordered pair, 0 and positive 5. Para hanapin ang second point, titingnan natin ano yung mga eksaktong number na natamaan both x-axis and y-axis na natamaan sa line. So, tingnan natin 1, wala. 2, wala rin. 3, I think we have here. So, we have the second point, 3 and 3. Now, using these 2 points, we will now identify the slope, which is the rise and run. Now, to identify the rise, take a look at this area. We have here, if the rise goes up, it is positive. This means that if your rise, since rise is up or down lang ang kanyang direction, kapag nag-count ka daw paakyat, your rise is a positive number. Pag nag-count ka naman pababa, your rise is a negative number. While for the run, which is left or right na direction, if nag-count ka papuntang right, your run is a positive number. Pag nag-count ka ng papuntang left, your run is a negative number. Now, let's have it here. So, we will start on the first part or the first ordered pair of our graph. So, since nandito tayo, papunta tayo dito sa second ordered pair. So, rise and run. So, ang gagamitin na natin na daan is in the y-axis. So, from this point, magka-count tayo ng pababa. Bakit pababa? Kasi nasa baba na portion or nasa sa baba yung second point natin. So, hindi naman tayo pwede mag-skip na dito 1, 2, 3. No. Dadaan tayo sa process ng rise, direction ng rise at direction ng run. So, pababa tayo. From this point, count tayo 1. Next step to the number our next step will be on the next number, 1, and then 2. So, mag-i-end tayo kung saan naka-align yung second point natin. So, since we end up here, so we will have the rise as a negative 2. Kasi down tayo, your rise is a negative number. Next, sa run na naman tayo. Dito naman tayo sa x-axis, rather. Kung saan kayo nag-end na point for the y-axis, doon naman kayo mag-start for the run. So, this area, this point, magka-count tayo papuntang right since nasa right side yung second ordered pair. So, count 1, 2, and 3. So, this means that your run is equal to positive 3. So, we can have now our rise over run. Your rise is equal to negative 2, which is the numerator. It is in the numerator. And your run is positive 3, which is in the denominator. So, since negative 2 over 3, this is also equal to negative 2 over 3. Now, to check if we have a correct slope, we will look for another point using our slope. So, hanapin natin yung mga iba pang points using our slope. So, since negative 2, ibig sabihin, always kang bababa ng 2 beses. So, from this point na naman, mag-count na naman kayo ng pababa, 1, 2. Okay? So, pababa kayo, 1, 2. So, dito ka mag-end. Then, your run is 3. So, magka-count naman kayo papuntang right ng 3. From this point, mag-start ka naman, 1, 2, and 3. So, dito ka na point. So, your ordered pair will be positive 6 and positive 1. So, ito na yung sinasabi niya na the rise will measures the vertical change. So, ibig sabihin, every time kayo bababa ng inyong rise, nagpapalit ang inyong y na number or y-axis number, which is from 3 nagiging 1. Okay? Sa run naman, horizontal change. So, nagpapalit ang inyong x-axis na number from 3 step from the original number. For example, dito, sa 3 tayo nag-end. Tama? 3. After 3 step, 1, 2, 3, 6 na naman yung sunod nyo na ordered pair. Now, pwede rin kayong mag-start sa 3 and 3. Paakyat na naman tayo. Pupunta naman tayo dito sa 5. So, we will take a look of the next graph kung pareha lang din ba ang slope nila. So, in this case, dito naman tayo mag-start. So, since sa taas yung 0 and 5, sa taas siya, ang ating count will be paakyat. So, from this point, your slope now is a positive number. So, count 1, 2. So, 2. So, your rise now is a positive, a positive number. And then, from this point, pupunta naman kayo ng left side kasi nasa left side na naman ang inyong second point. So, count kayo for your run, 1, 2, and 3. So, this time, your run na naman ang nagiging negatives since papunta kayong left. So, your rise over run or your slope will be equal to 2 over negative 3, which is also equal to negative 2 over 3 since one of them is a negative number. Now, to check if your slope is correct, we will look for another ordered pair that the line passes through. I-make sure natin na yung second ordered or third ordered pair natin ay nasa loob pa rin ng line using our rise and run. So, dito, positive na ang ating rise. So, aakyat tayo ng 2 from this point kung saan kayo nag-end. So, 1, 2, and then run na naman kayo ng 3 from this point. 1, 2, 3. So, dito kayo ngayon nag-end. So, we have now the ordered pair -3, -3, and +7.